Yet another spectacular stream with your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek. Hello humans, good to see you all once again. It is your favorite color surfing DJ Serjay Svek, back with another spectacular stream. And whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the VOD, whether you are chatting or lurking, you are all welcome here. And I hope that this stream will bring a little more color to your day. Okay, the intros are getting longer, but I hope that your patience is getting better. Well, good to have you here once again. Thank you very much once again, everybody, for being here. I hope that you had a good day today, especially for those who just finished Conquest Day 1. I hope that all of you had a fun time, that you were able to enjoy your time there, and we'll see how my experience will be tomorrow. But yes, we have a lot excuse me, we have a lot to talk about for today, and I hope that everyone will be able to enjoy the show for today. We're going to be continuing from where we left off earlier, which was supposed to be the MRE review, which was unfortunately cut off. Hopefully we can go ahead and have a better time doing this thing, and it'll be all right. So also, first off, I would like to welcome Cool Beans. Thank you for finally being able to hit the first redeem. And for Milas, good to have you here, old friend, and thank you for dropping by. He is the one who designed this newest costume of mine. And last, I would like to welcome Alcron. Alcron21, thank you very much for becoming a fellow human and for following. Glad to have you here. Welcome. How are you doing today, Alkron? Hope you are doing well. And just in time as well. Thank you very much for sharing your community, Ren Connect. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. And for those of you who are dropping by from Ren Connect stream, it is Serjay Svek, your favorite color surfing DJ. Glad to have you here. And also, let's go ahead and give Ren's community a heartwarming Serjavian Nation welcome. And yeah, we're just having a little bit of a chat here. Want to make sure that everything is steady before we get to the stream, the stream itself. You know, we've had quite a few issues. I do not want to say glitch again, but if he is, I know he is busy streaming right now, but I do want to shout out Soya Ben, because he did offer me some advice with regard to OBS earlier, and it did help. It also helped that I managed to download a new version of OBS. So for those of you who are streaming, make sure to download the latest version of OBS. The last update was at May 28th. So make sure you go ahead and get the latest one so you can prevent stuff like crashing and whatnot. Because that's the enemy of all streamers. You know, if it's not the internet being bad, it is the OBS crashing. And of course, if anybody wants to go ahead and follow, from my initial set of viewers, if you want to go ahead and check out my fellow member of Undertones, go ahead and check out Ren Connect as well. Amazing, legendary, amazing, legendary Splatoon player, also a Philippine VTuber now. So go ahead and show him some love as well. And speaking of the Undertones as well, I think I need to make a command for this, but we now have our own link. We now have our own link for the Undertones as well. So if you want to go ahead and check out our Twitter page, the link is there. Just in case I go live, or for instance, I have updates, and not just me only. We also now include for Ren and for Milas as well. So glad to have, feel free to go ahead and follow, so we'll be able to follow too. Although I think I do need to automate the process, because sometimes the tweets happen while I'm asleep. So I might not be able to tweet immediately, but so we're gonna have to try and figure out what to do. But anyway, we'll go ahead and figure that out. And also, welcome Digital Talong. Good to have you here. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. I see that you have been playing a lot of Squad based on the Discord. Yes, so thank you very much for dropping by. What is Squad anyway? I think it's more of like a team-based shooter, kind of like what Rainbow used to be. The original Rainbow Six games. So you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but welcome as well. And speaking of the Discord, thank you for that, Cool Beans. If you want to go ahead and join the Discord server, feel free to go ahead and join us there. You'll be able to get all of the different food posts that I do, anything about dad jokes, and if ever I have any new content, such as new costumes and stuff like that, then I'll go ahead and give my Discord members an advanced preview. So that's what you've got in store. Okay, and we'll go ahead and continue to the next screen now. Be warned, I will be showing my face, so I will break your immersion. It'll be the biggest magic trick. So sit tight, relax, and let's get to the next screen now. Okay, let's just let the notifications play. But let's see. Okay. Thanks po, Digital Talong says. Hopefully makuha ko hopefully makuha ko din MRE kasi yun kakainin ko for camping. Have you tried the South Korean MREs? No, I have not tried yung mga South Korean MREs, but I know they exist. I have seen Steve 1989 review those, and you look very nice. Especially, I'm not sure if it was the Japanese or the South Korean ones that have the self-heating thing. So that's very nice. And speaking of which, yes, we are gonna be reviewing an MRE for today. This is from Ameriqual. This is menu number 6, beef taco filling, and dated 0121. So this is on the 121st day of 2020. I hope it's 2020, because the thing is, in American MREs, they have their own. I really don't know if you can see it here, but here is the number, and you will see 0121. So there's 4 numbers, 0121. So 121 is the date in the month, in the year, so 121st day, and the 0 is the year. So the confusion comes from you're not sure if the 0 means, let's say, the year 2000, the year 2010, the year 2020. So you'll have to be a bit more familiar with the menus to be able to see which one is the correct one. But I believe that this is a 2020 MRE. Other MRE companies, they have it with 5 numbers. So it will be, for example, 20121. So you can definitely tell that it is from 2020. I'm going to say something very controversial. All right, I'm going to say something very controversial, but I believe that the best way to write your date, especially in files, is to go for year, then month, and then date. No questions about it. It has to be year, and then month, and then date. And I would like to welcome everybody as well. Thank you to Panma for dropping by. Thank you for appreciating my very realistic 3D model. VTube Studio. What is that? Vroid? What is that? All you need is webcam. Yes. What's this? Serjay doesn't look like that in real life. I should know as a fellow AI. Shh. Miles! Shush! Shush, old friend. You're gonna break the illusion. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes. I'm sorry to break everyone's illusion, but Serjay is down here. Okay, he's down here. He's the one who's actually talking. I'm a paid actor. Okay, so in case Serjay needs to do a hand cam stream, then Serjay hires me to be able to do the work. Okay, so that he'll be able to interact with all of you humans. Okay, he has chosen to do so to make it easier for you all. Please help me. He's not paying me anything. He's not paying me anything. He's gonna do it. No, master. No, please don't hurt me, Serjay. Okay, we got a clip. Anyway, so yeah. Oh my goodness, Miles, you're supposed to be an advanced AI. How can you goof like a human? We're supposed to be superior than this. Oh my goodness. But yes, also, yes, Panma left a comment saying, blink twice if you're okay. I'm not okay, Panma, please help. Send help to Okay, send help to
Docs, redacted.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It's not doxing unless I do it in case I do it myself, you know. My gosh. Wait. So to the benefit of those who want to try MREs, I want to go ahead and share the link here in chat. So let me just find the seller. You can actually buy this in excuse me. You can actually buy this in places like Shopee or Lazada, actually. I am not sponsored, but we'll go ahead and this is the link that I have. It says it's sold out right now, but you can definitely just search for things like MRE in Shopee and Lazada, and then it'll be there. So yan. So ayan. That's it. And let's see. Let's go back to the ones down here. Serjay has a lot of funds for this super awesome realistic rigging. My goodness. And then we have, it's because I am a very advanced AI that I have gained human flaws. Curses. Oh my goodness. Because I am created by humans, I also have human flaws. Oh my gosh. And buy the official Serjay standee for only all this money. Oh my goodness. I really, maybe one of these days, if I am brave enough, I can actually make my own merch. Standees, stickers, mugs, because I like coffee, and I think that's on brand. Mugs, body pillows, but I don't know. We'll see. But for those of you who are planning to go to Conquest tomorrow, I am sorry. I cannot do sticker trades. I can't do anything like that, but I don't have any gifts that I can share with you. After all, the only thing I have is myself. I am the gift. So feel free to go ahead and say hello to me. People on my Twitter and Discord already know my planned costume for tomorrow. So the most difficult thing to do is to cosplay as yourself. So we'll go ahead and do that. Also, let me just get that. You know, I might as well just practice wearing this thing already so that people already know what to look for. Body pillow, let's go. Yes. I am the gift that keeps on giving. Mylis says, your gift to every fan you meet is you softly whisper in their ear with vibrating bass satisfaction. So, just like this. You've been a very good boy. And you've been a very good girl. Yes, Serjay's very proud of you. Something like that, I guess. Yes, I made the paid actor cosplay me. I even made the paid actor. I need to make sure that the paid actor actually sounds like me so that I'll be able to deliver a somewhat satisfactory impression. Oh my goodness. And Digitatalong says, if I meet you, Serjay, I'll give you some stickers for free. Let's go. Thank you. Love that feel in my ear canal. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness. Ah, yes. You think your fashion is so good? I don't know how people can do that in real life. It's such a fancy way of saying goodbye in an insulting manner. Okay, there we go. But yes, this one is my crocheted rainbow scarf by Alab VT. So go ahead and give her some love. And I actually commissioned her to be able to make this. So let me just make sure that I got the info right for her so I can give her a proper shout out as well. So I'm really happy for this one. This turned out really good. So this is actually made from like apparently like polyester style fabric. So apparently it's not the best. It's not the best. What I mean is it's not the lightest. This thing is heavy. Okay, this thing is heavy on my shoulder, but you know, sometimes things are really heavy because you have to carry the weight of the world. But this is fine. The real test will be to see if it's actually not going to leave me a big sweaty mess tomorrow, because tomorrow I still have to actually get the ticket on Conquest. So, and I heard that it's actually very fast. I need to just make sure that I have my QR code ready, so that way I'll be able to get to the venue in time. The good thing, at least from what I know, is that there is a lot more food outside the venue, which is good, because that way people will be able to enjoy, they'll be able to make sure that they don't faint, is what I'm trying to say. But yes, thank you very much for that. For those who went to Conquest Day 1 today, where do you get the ticket, the wristband? Because I do have my QR code, I just don't know where the wristband is. And also, Pastel, good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Been a while, glad to have you here. You're doing the hand heart, I see. Well, because I have a paid actor right now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we got heart, we got this, we've got my hands are not that flexible. There we go. Yeah. All right, there we go. And okay, good job. Oh my goodness. Bodybuilding is one thing, flexibility is a whole other thing together. All right, and Talong says it's behind SMX. I got mine early. Okay, I think I'll have to review the official Conquest page. And then they said Microtel. Pastel says, okay, I see. All right, I'll go take a look at that, because the thing with Conquest is that there's like, the venue is not just SMX now. It's huge. And I'm not ambitious. I don't think that I'll be able... I'm not planning to do meet and greet. I'm not planning to buy merch plan. And I'm not planning to do meet and greet. But you can definitely do a meet and greet with me tomorrow. So just if you see me tomorrow wearing this magnificent scarf and this Ushanka, please do not hesitate to approach me. If you want to go, just holler my name, and because I might not be paying attention, so yeah, just holler my name and then approach, and then approach. And then if you want to go ahead and take pictures, that's fine. No need to censor my face, because the paid actor is more than willing to show his face on my behalf. Yes. So and feel free to go ahead and tag me as well. I'll have like an official post on Twitter tomorrow, for when I meet you. I say official post tomorrow because I always want to make sure that on the day itself I am not sick, because I keep saying this on stream. It's like whenever there's a big event coming, I always get so excited that I end up not being able to sleep, and I give myself a headache. Because, you know, I'm just so excited to see people, you know? To be with you, to bless you with my presence. until the next con, and then you will be in need of more Serjavium. Oh my goodness. But yes, that's pretty much where we are right now. So I think the stream is good. We'll just give it like another couple of minutes. One, because I want to make sure that the stream is working properly. And two, so that, you know, I like to end at multiples of 5. So as long as there's like a 5 or a 10 in it, we're good. I don't know. I always have a fascination with the number 5. It is my favorite number. So that's Serjay lore. And in my lore, I am not the first Serjay Svek. I am the 5th. So I want to bring honor to my ancestors, but I became a streamer. Oh my goodness. And also Kira, glad to have you here. Thank you very much for dropping by. Glad to have you here. If you're all good, I'll leave the modding to you. And also, feel free to go ahead and follow Vasti. He is another Philippine VTuber, a racer, by the way, and last streaming Gran Turismo 4. You know, I remember spending ages in Gran Turismo 2 for the PlayStation 1, and that was a lot of fun for their simulation mode, especially. And Kira, who is one of my mods, is another Philippine VTuber, also an amazing artist. So go check him out. And I hope to see you all when I see you tomorrow at Conquest. And Myla says, but just curious to all the viewers, do you like to get some Serjay merch in the future? So repeating Myla's question, do you want to see Serjay merch in the future? And if so, what? Okay, so we'll leave that for a bit. We're gonna go ahead and move on to, we're gonna transition to the MRE views. So we're just gonna do some Gizny magic here by, there we go. Yes. Serjay body pillow when, oh my goodness. That would be nice, but I am afraid that your eyes cannot handle the awesomeness. Oh my goodness. Let me just make sure. There we go. I just had to adjust my monitor a bit so it's a little more straight. There we go. Okay, so again, for those of you who came in a bit later, so today we're gonna be eating an MRE, or meal ready to eat. This is from AmeriQual. It is menu number 6, beef taco filling. That's right, it's Taco Saturdays, baby. Who said Taco Tuesday should be the thing only? Every day should be taco day. And while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my utensils for today. So instead of using a hodgepodge of different stuff for my utensils today, I wanted to go ahead and show off this Vildo Kampa box. So this is a Swedish lunchbox inspired by those from the Swedish military. And as you can see, there is no lock to it. And then all you gotta do is just put it open and you've got some stuff inside. So you've got your spork here. Very weird shape because they really tried to put the spoon here, and then there's the fork part, and then here is the knife part. See that? So, but it's only really effective if you're using your right hand, so you can use the spoon part. If you're left-handed, then you're always gonna start with the fork part and the knife part. So it's not really very comfortable. Then we have the Fold a Cup and the Fold a Cup Big. So as the name implies, you just fold it out like this. You know how some folding cups, camping cups, are like, you know, accordions? They just stretch out like this. This one flips out like this. And you know what's so good about this one is that this can actually fit a medium sized drink from Tim Hortons. So, but I have yet to do this at the Tim Hortons near where I work. I'm like, ate, isang medium po, medium cold brew. And then they're gonna say, sir, kasha ba yan? Yes, kasha yan. Tinas ko na. I tested this already. It can fit. The medium drink can fit in here. So yeah, use this for soups, use this for drinks. This is more for drinks and stuff like this. This one, and you've got your lid, and then you've got the bottom. The bottom has a grip here that you can use. There's also a chopping board that you can use with holes in it, so that, let's say you're gonna cook pancit canton or ramen, or no, not pancit. Yeah, pancit canton or Indomie or Nissin. What was that name of that noodles again? Nissin yakisoba. So you just put that there and pour. And these can also be used as plates as well. So we're gonna use all of this. And if you are curious, Cool Beans, of where I got this, just search for a website called Tactical Asia. It's also available on Shopee and Lazada, but I recommend you get it from the website itself. This is called the Vildo Camp box. Yeah. This is from the time when I spent a ton of money on like survival gear and stuff like that during the pandemic, just because, you know, I wasn't planning on like going camping or anything, but you know, it was just for me to be able to actually have something, especially if I got COVID, because, you know, when you have COVID, you want to make sure that you're not using the same cutlery as your family, you know, to protect them. So at least this is very easily identifiable. And when I did get COVID last year, at least, people were able to tell, this is Serjay's stuff. Also, last shout out, this is the Go Silly foldable straw. So just... So this is, this is just silicone, and I got the big one because it's good for boba tea. Cool Beans is asking, but all of these are heat-proof silicone, correct? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's also an advantage because I don't want to use my mother Svek's ceramic plates and stuff, because I have to climb the stairs to get to my room, especially if I work from home. And the last thing I want to do is to incur the wrath of Mother Svek because I broke her dishes. So at least if I drop this, boom, nothing. No loss. It's just plastic. The only thing I have to worry about is the food that spills out. The tragedy. Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, yes, I think I should have put this in the stream, but yes, look at that. Hand cam. Serjay hand cam. Yes. There we go. You love to see it. Yes, you'll be seeing more of it during the stream. Oh my gosh. But anyway, enough of the hand cam. It's time for the MRE cam. The MRE cam. This is what you came for. Okay, so... Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This is, again, MRE beef taco filling. So this has a peelable seal at the top. So let's see if it really is peelable, because sometimes it's not. It's difficult, you know. Why yes, Reeker, I am very generous with the hand cam. It's the feet cam that you have to pay for. And the thigh cam. Alright, let's see. Go to my only hues. My goodness. These peelable seals are not very appealing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so looks like the seal got torn. Other times, it's like a very smooth tear, but this time it had to take a little more effort. Okay, we'll put this away. This can actually be used as a trash can, so we'll go ahead and use that for later. Okay, so the good thing about this is that it is always double bagged. That way, in case there's any like damage to the outer bag, then you've got the inner bag available to be able to survive this thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me check if I can peel this one as well. I tried it last time, it didn't work. Nope. Okay, so we gotta bring out the knives again. Okay, let's do this. All right. Okay, CRKT Squid XM, you know what to do. Yes, boss. Yes, cut for me. Perfect. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through all of the components together. Okay, class, let's take a look at what's inside an MRE. Yay! Okay. All right, so the first off, this is the beef taco filling itself. So it's served in this bag. Pretty big. It's almost as big as my hand, actually. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And this is the heater sleeve. So later, when we get to the... When we get to the heating itself, we'll go ahead and slide it inside here. The bag inside here, so we can have the heater. Oh, this is new. I wasn't expecting another bag like this. So this is Santa Fe. This is Santa Fe rice and beans, as you can see over here. And yeah, I never expected. I've only eaten like 2 other MREs before this, so I wasn't expecting there to be another bag. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to heat both bags, but we'll give it a try. And here's the accessory pack. We'll look at that later. Okay, next up, we got your nut. You've got your nut raisin mix. And this one is nut raisin mix with pan-coated chocolate discs. So you've got some chocolate here as well. So this is just like your Cadbury Fruit and Nut, my arch nemesis. My goodness. When I was a kid, I only wanted to get like the one with almonds or the plain ones, but whenever I got given a fruit and nut, I would cringe because I hate raisins in chocolate. I'm sorry. I will not apologize for speaking the truth. Cool Bean says, by the way, regarding the heating element, when I had MREs, I often mix any plain bread along with the meal to make it a bit softer during the heating. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right. Next, we have the cheese spread. Unfortunately, it is not the jalapeno cheese spread, the holy grail of cheese spread according to Steve. But this'll do. It's just cheese spread, so it's probably gonna be just like Cheese Whiz, but a lot drier. Okay. Oh, Looks like we found your bread element, Cool Beans. We got the tortilla. Plain tortilla. There we go. So this will be interesting. We'll see how this works out. So, how many pieces? Serving size 2 tortillas. So there's 2 tortillas in here. Okay. Alright, so again, for those of you who are watching, if you haven't tried it yet, I should do it too. Enter exclamation point color to check out your color fortune of the day. Oh, it's yellow for me, just like my yellow shirt. Yes. But again, for those of you who are getting bad fortunes, don't forget that the day is going to end. So, the day is going to end. So, feel free to go ahead and do not be afraid. Oh my goodness. Tortillas, let's go. Normally we do Taco Tuesdays, but Taco Serjay Fridays are cool too. You know what? Cool Beans, I actually thought today is Saturday because normally my nighttime streams begin on Saturdays. So this is... What? Oh my goodness, what? Okay, but anyway, now we know. Okay, and welcome back, Milas. And Reeker says, my mistake is using the spread in the tortilla. Okay, well, I'll try to avoid that. And then, if Serjay streams that day, then it can't be a bad day, according to Cool Beans. Why? Thank you, Cool Beans. And it can't be a bad day with you around, and with all of you around. That's why I was very, very worried earlier when I could not stream at the promised time, because I really find enjoyment at being able to talk to you and spend time with you all. You know, we're dating. Okay, everyone, I am rebranding. Serjay BFE boyfriend experience incoming. Let's go. Incoming boyfriend experience ASMR roleplay. Can I do yandere? We'll find out. I don't know. Okay, so our next component is the beverage base orange type. So this is probably more like an orange juice. Yeah. Sugar-free, low calorie. Okay, well, we'll find out what it tastes like more. If it's gonna taste like Sunkissed or Tang or Energen. What's the name of that orange juice? There's Tang, there's Sunkissed, there's I'm not sure if it's Enervon or something like that. Enervon is a chocolate drink. And this is your MRE spoon. If ever you get an MRE, please do not what's this? Throw this away. These things are indestructible. You can probably carve a tunnel out of prison using this. Okay, so keep this. I will keep this. Hold on, I got a surprise. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. No, not this one. Not this spork. No, not this spork. Where did my spoon go? Who took my MRE spoon at the office? Where is my MRE spoon? My goodness. No. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll put these back. Okay, these are expensive. Okay, these are titanium sporks. So just put these away. Okay. It looks like we're going to really have to use the MRE spoon to demonstrate its effectiveness. So we're gonna do that. Mila says, dashing diplomat fits pretty well with these streams. Yes. And yep, again, check out Mila's. Feel free to go ahead and check him out. because he was the one who created all my stream assets, my backgrounds, my emotes, my costumes. He is taking commission, or rather, he is now taking commissions. He's not open right now, but when he is open in the future, feel free to go ahead and take a look. Mila, stop flirting with my audience. Check me out, tiger. Check me out, tiger. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Mila, stop poaching my audience. Okay? Please. My good. This is the Serjay show right now. I lost my MRE spoon. My MRE spoon. I have brought dishonor to my family. Dishonor to me. Dishonor to your. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. My goodness. I memorized a lot of 1990s Disney movie dialogue, so I could probably quote it there. And Danny Mauve, thank you very much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Can I have an exclamation point shout out for Danny Mauve as well? And yeah, we're doing an MRE review right now, so hope you enjoy the show. If you got any food, go ahead and get the food like that. And but how are you doing today? And Serjay flirting with Milas. Oh well, you should see what happens, Kira. Serjay and I go. Serjay, I identity crisis. Oh no. Milas and I go a long way back. And I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing better now that you are here and that everyone is here to join me in the stream that was delayed earlier. Okay, so this is your flameless ration heater, or FRH. And yeah, all you gotta do is just put some water in here and then just move it around, and then it will activate, and then poof, we'll be able to get to cooking, baby. Let's go. All right, and the last one is your hot beverage bag. So you can see you've got your markings here. So 6 ounces, 8 ounces, 12 ounces. And what you do, you just pour in the powder, like the juice, and then just pour the water and then give it a shake, 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 like your shake, shake fries. And then bang, you'll get your drinks. Some people use it for their coffee and stuff. I prefer to use one of my cups for that instead. I'm kind of hesitant to use plastic with hot liquids, but the only drink that we have right now, so far, unless we check the accessory bag, is just the juice. So we'll probably use this for later. It'll be my first time. And look at that. It's a Ziploc, so we'll be safe here. You'll be safe here. Okay. Oh yeah, Serjay, don't get excited for the karaoke stream. The perpetually canceled karaoke stream. Hi, Echo Wolfie. Welcome to the stream. Can I have a shout out for Echo Wolfie, please? All right, so now we're at the accessory pack. And how are you doing today, Echo Wolfie? We're just doing our MRE review. How are you? And just put your unwanted stuff inside the trash bag. Okay. I try not to dictate people's lives, but I tell you, okay, if you have chewing gum or if you want to spit, please make sure that you put it in a piece of tissue. And if you don't find a trash can, just put it in your pocket and throw it away when you find one. Please, okay? I'm sick and tired of seeing people spit on the street or spit their gum on the street. It's like, why? Oh my goodness. Serjay, calm down. Okay. Panma says, best way to start karaoke stream is to just do it guerrilla. You know what? Maybe I'll do that one of these days, but we'll see. And Mila says, you must karaoke stream during Goblin Mode activated nights. So you're telling me, Milas, I should play it during Burger Shop 2. Burger Shop 2 will be in the background, and I'll just do my karaoke stream finally, just to get it out of my system. Like, I'm just trying to like get the orders done, and then all of a sudden I'm like, here's your order, sir. Here's your burger with fries and a Mountain Dew. All right. And welcome, Soya Ben. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Okay, can I have a shout out for Ben, please? Burger Shop 2. Electric Boogaloo. Hello, everybody. Welcome again. If you want to go ahead and check out Ben, another fellow Philippine streamer, go ahead and give him a follow. Mountain Dew, Dew of the Mountain, the best soft drink for me. If it's not Bundaberg Ginger Ale, my gosh. You're prepping for stickers. Okay, Echo Wolfie. All right. You know, are you gonna be in day 2? I plan to go to day 2 tomorrow. And what's this? Yeah, I don't have any stickers, unfortunately, so I only have the gift of my presence. So I hope to see you all there tomorrow. And Cool Bean says, real and true based advice. What pisses me off is people littering when trash bins are a few feet away from them. That is so true. My gosh. And Danimov also admits to true as well. And Reeker says, or just swallow it. Swallow the gum. And then, what's this? Milas says, it's gonna be stuck in the gum is gonna be stuck in my digestive tract for 7 years. You know what? I used to be so scared of that. If ever I swallowed my chewing gum or my toothpaste, I always was terrified, like, oh my goodness, it's going to stay in my digestive tract. It's gonna stay there forever, like that. As a kid, 7 years was like forever. But yeah. All right, so we've actually got we've got a costume change request. Thank you for that, Ben. And we're gonna change to my original outfit, the Color Surfing DJ, which I am trying to cosplay right now. So if you see, shirt will change, of course, but feel free to go ahead and check it out. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to wear my fingerless gloves. The boombox is not a toy. My gosh. So, you know what? Fingerless gloves are a blessing upon this earth. Especially if you work in an air-conditioned office. You want to keep your hands from getting way too cold, but you want to actually be able to type, then yeah, feel free to go ahead and get fingerless gloves. I have tried using full gloves that cover my fingers. Like, goodness gracious, I can't even type properly with it. And of course, as if you've got a cell phone, you can't use your thumb to unlock. So there's a problem right there. Echo Wolfie says, will claim day 3 wristband, then might hang out. I see. Okay. Sounds fair. The jacket? Where is it? I don't have the jacket, unfortunately, Milas. That is way too expensive. My gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, by the way, again, shout out to Ben earlier for helping me fix my stream crashing problem. Stream is working fine now, Ben, thanks to the OBS tips. So go ahead and show Ben some love. Hello, can anyone hear me? Again? Hi? Testing. Okay, so let's just see. All right, perfect. Okay, good. Sorry, I accidentally pressed the screenshot button on my phone, and now I can't hear the music. So I was scared that something bad happened again. Oh my gosh. Okay, and looks like we got here. Thank you for the 8 months. Soulless Husk TV. Let's go. And yes, if you want to go ahead, can we have a shout out for Soulless Husk, please? And also, feel free to go ahead and follow Soulless Husk on Twitch. He is part of the Skeleton VTuber community. You heard that right. That is actually a community that is much larger than I thought. And maybe in the future, in Halloween, I might choose to get a skeleton costume. So, you know, to try to be part of that community too. But yes, go ahead and follow Soulless Husk, your office working lich VTuber. And he is currently finally on the road to Elden Ring. So he is now playing Elden Ring after playing all of the previous FromSoft games like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and all of that. So feel free to go ahead and join his streams and become part of his journey through Elden Ring. But again, no spoilers or insta-ban, okay? Which is a reasonable demand, like that. Okay, close to endgame 2. Nice. Okay, looking forward to that. Husk, it's been a while. This journey has been a long time coming, so I'm glad to see that it's finally reaching its conclusion. Okay, so let me just check something very quick here, okay? Nothing bad. I'm just checking this one. Okay. All right, everything seems to be okay, so we'll go ahead and give it a try. Beef taco, I don't know if it's good. We'll find out as we try. It's my first time trying this one. So let's finally get this accessory bag open and find out the contents as well. So you got your chewing gum. As I mentioned earlier, if you've got chewing gum and you don't have a trash can nearby, please just find like a tissue or something like that and throw it in the trash can. If you need to put it in your pocket, please just put it in your pocket. Oh my gosh. All right, and Ben, thank you for the lurk. Glad to have you here. Yeah, they always put chewing gum in MREs to be able to, you know, freshen up your breath. Some countries have like an option for, what's this? An option for like toothbrushes and toothpaste, but that's more for like a 24-hour MRE thing. Ben says, who's Ima? Well, because you put lurk and then lurk Ima head off. I don't know why Stream Elements did that, but yeah, I'ma kick your butt. Well, Husk, go ahead and redirect that energy over to your enemies in Elden Ring. And look at that, we got a sugar packet. Yes, sweet. Sugar sweet, my gosh. Then we have a book of a book of matches. These matches are designed especially for damp climates, but they will not light when wet or after long exposure, several weeks to very damp air. Okay, so okay, white tips. If you're not careful, you might think that these are just cotton buds or Q-tips. For non-Filipino viewers, or at least in my experience, we don't call it Q-tips, the ones for your ears. We call them cotton buds. So yeah, Filipino English thing. Kira says, the MRE comes with chewing gum, also 23 hours. What happened to 24 hours? My mistake. I think it's supposed to be 24 hours. Okay. Oh, take a look at this one. We got coffee! Bill's Brew coffee, baby! I had this one in my last MRE. This is a freeze-dried coffee, so we've got coffee here tonight, baby. My hot water that I heated up is gonna be used after all. And then we got your creamer, non-dairy. All right. So last time I had an MRE, I only just used the coffee. I did not include the creamer and sugar, but so for the sake of trying, I will include these together now. Make a nice 3-in-1. Here is your moist towelette. Moist. There we go. Then, if you need to clean up, you've also got your Lighthouse brand tissue. Look at that. Very, very thin sheets. But it's actually very effective. I've used this a number of times. If you have MREs and you find this Lighthouse brand, go ahead and keep it. It's really good. And the last one is your concentrated gamer fuel, iodized salt. All right, so nothing like a good old concentrated dose of salt to keep you happy. Where's the tea, good sir? I don't serve tea. Literal tea and metaphorical gossip tea. I'm sorry. I am aware of the latest news, but I'm not really trying to engage with that. Okay, so we do have our stuff ready. Let's go ahead and get our food prepared for today. All right, so we'll get this here and here and here. And now we're gonna take care of the food. So again, like what I mentioned earlier, okay, good God. All right, it's beginning to get hot right now. So I'm gonna take off the scarf. I'm done with my cosplay. Okay. I'm done with my cosplay. And if you want to see more of it, just go ahead and see me in Conquest tomorrow. My gosh, I pity the people that actually had like to wear a full cosplay earlier. My gosh, people that had to do like Rebecca, what was her name? The tall lady from Edge Runners, the one with the short hair. I'm not sure. I don't think that's Rebecca. That's someone else. But like, holy cow, that's a lot of things they have to do. I've seen that because some Philippine VTubers were doing that. Their cosplay. Oh my gosh, especially in this heat. Yeah, I yeeted my hat. I couldn't handle it anymore. And also, yeah, we're gonna stick to costume change. Thank you. So thank you for the redeem. We're gonna go back to the Dashing Diplomat. Yes. So now, with the magic of moving my webcam, we now have this. So I don't have enough money for like a separate gimbal and then like a GoPro for like hand cam streams. So I just turned my webcam down to be able to fix that problem. Also, I just want to double check. You do hear the music, right? You are listening to the music in the background, right? I'm trying not to use Spotify because when I tried to use Spotify earlier, it kept crashing the stream. So that was a big thing, yeah. Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start preparing this already. And oh dear lord, I really don't have a rock or something. Oh my goodness, that's always the problem with this. That's always the problem. What can I use for a rock or something? The only thing I have is like plastic stuff, and you know, plastic might melt under the heat. So just like how I am when I melt under the heat when I'm with you. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so okay, there's BGM, good. So we'll go start with opening this flameless ration heater. So we'll just open this. Hey, Magandara VT, welcome to the stream. How are you? Welcome. Can I have a shout out for Magandara, please? And yes, it is very good to see you all. Another Philippine VTuber, your favorite cannibal mermaid, very knowledgeable in a lot of topics. If you want to go ahead and check out their streams, aside from gaming streams, they also do things like mythology reading. So if you want to go ahead and be soothed by that lovely voice, go ahead and check out Magandara. And they also are in Conquest because of their panel of Philippine mythology. So go ahead and check them out and show some support, support local. Yes. And yes, for those curious, this is an MRE, a meal ready to eat. We're gonna be having a mukbang for today, and the flavor for this one today is beef taco filling. So yeah, we're gonna be having tacos Fridays. It's Friday today with Serjay. Okay, so once again, it's not working properly, so we're not going to be using the knife for this one. We'll be using my scissors. All right. Yeah, I like I said, I bought a lot of stuff that I don't really need. So, but now it's getting useful. So all my pocket knives, all my scissors and stuff, they're finally seeing the light of day. I don't know what people think about Taco Bell, but Taco Bell is really good. I remember when I was first introduced to Taco Bell years ago, I was like, oh, I see the light. And then Army Navy came along. Oh my goodness. Army Navy is a very good local equivalent as well. Serjay is a hoarder? Maybe I am. Kira, maybe I am. Netazur says, I haven't eaten tacos. Oh, you should. If you can find the opportunity, give it a try. Yes. Milas says, yes, I am actually in his basement right now. Help. Milas, shut up. Milas, okay? You already exposed me as an AI earlier, okay? Shut up or I'm not gonna give you any more food tonight, okay? Now start working on my art. My commissioned art. I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you to tell the world my secrets, Milas. My goodness. So, okay, so what we have to do is that we need to fill this up with a little bit of water. Any kind of water can do. It doesn't necessarily have to be clean. And just put that here. And you can see these 4 strips here. We'll go ahead and fill it up. And then once that's done, it will activate. And then we'll just put the food inside here as well, and then we'll go ahead and have it cook for like 15 minutes. But yeah, this is not the for those who are coming in from Magandara's raid, it's and Magandara, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Sometimes I don't know if it's supposed to be Magindara or Magindara, like that. And because I'm hungry right now, I can never forget Gindara, the fish. If you want to eat Gindara, the fish, it's a good fish. It's just, don't eat so much of it because it's a very buttery fish. It tastes really good, but if you eat that fish a lot, you're gonna give yourself a stomachache because the fish is like, has a really buttery meat to it that, trust me, your stomach isn't gonna hate you afterwards. So yeah, but anyway, we'll get back to the topic here, which is the heating of the food. Netazur says, does it exist in the Philippines? Yes, it does. So that's why I'm familiar with it. Okay, we'll use this as the proverbial. No, it's way too low. It's way too low. Hold on. First world problems. What can be my rock or something? Yes. Okay, we're gonna use my cup here as a start. And then we're just gonna prepare the coffee last. Okay, so we got our water over here. And then we're gonna fill it up. Make sure not to overfill, they say. And then just move the water around a bit. So for those of you who are coming in from the raid, I occasionally do food review streams like these, but if you like to watch me play games like Splatoon or The Legend of Zelda or any other games you can find on the Nintendo Switch, then if you're also interested in my other content, feel free to give me a follow. Tomorrow night or tomorrow, I will be going to Conquest, another convention in the Philippines, so I don't know if I will be able to stream tomorrow night, but if I will, I'll make sure to let everyone know. You can get the latest updates in my Discord server or my Twitter. And on Sunday evening, 10 p.m. Philippine time, I will be playing more The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill this up. There's like a couple of do not overfill lines, so we have to be very careful with that. Okay, we just made it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, let's move OBS over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is that I'm going to like just fold it up and then just move it like this. Can anyone see me? Hello? Hello? Is everything okay? Hello? You're good? Okay, good. Because the feed on OBS just stopped moving when I tried to move it to the bigger screen. Okay, good. All right. All right, so that means I'll have to watch the stream from here instead. Oh my gosh. So we're just going to do this. So we're trying to let the elements heat up first. Move it around. All right. So then we should be okay. Okay, it's beginning to get hot. So before it gets hot, I'll go ahead and put the taco on top of the heater. I'm trying not to hit my microphone. And then I'll put the rice and beans at the bottom. I don't know if it can fit though. It's a bit tight. Okay, we managed it. Audio isn't that loud. Did my microphone get weak, Cool Beans? Just let me know, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll just leave it at this. I'll try not to like proactively fix if it's fine. Oh, okay, no, I meant the music, I meant the microphone and stuff like that. So just move the water around just to make sure that it's covered with everything. All right, then we fold it over and then we find our heater sleeve. So what we do next is that we open up the heater sleeve. All right, like this. Then we fold over the top and then we put it inside here. I've already cooked like a couple of MREs. This should become easier. So, unlike before, I'm gonna try to fit it in here like this, and then fold over the top so that we can have less of the steam coming out. Sort of like this. This is a really weird looking peach mango pie from Jollibee. And then what we're gonna do next is that we're going to place it on a rock or something, which is in this instance is going to be one of my cups. So we'll leave that to the side. For anyone who is watching, can you kindly please time it? Give me 15 minutes, 1-5. We've got some water that went to my lunchbox here, so we're gonna use one of the tissues to wipe it clean. You know what's funny? This is another Philippine English moment, but tissue can stand for things like toilet paper or table napkins as well. So yeah, sometimes you can say tissue po, and then don't be surprised to be handed like a roll of toilet paper. Sometimes it's a lot easier, you know, like for a household. You don't buy separate paper towels. You do not buy separate table napkins or what's this? Pocket tissue. Just buy toilet paper and use it for everything. My gosh. And then okay, so we're gonna take a look at the other ingredients in the meantime. I know it was mentioned that the tortillas can be reheated up too, but I prefer to just, you know, keep it like this just to see what it's like on the field. Okay, this one is our nut raisin mix. So for this one, we'll put it in the... Wait, let me just double check the size, how much water I need for this. Sugar-free, low-calorie. Serving size, 1 stick, 4 grams. Add to 20 fluid ounces. 20 fluid ounces of water? Dear Lord, that's a lot of water. Oh my goodness. That's probably even more than what you can find in here. Okay, well, anyway, we'll leave it for that later. Okay, so we're gonna put... We'll try to fit our nut raisin mix in this tiny cup here. Why do they always make it so hard to open? My gosh. They don't even have tear notches here. Nice. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at our nut raisin mix. Coming out right now. Oh, it fits. Nice. Okay, so let's put this in the trash now. Okay, so this is your nut raisin mix. It's just peanuts, walnuts. I think I spot a cashew here. And then there's the raisins. We also have, wow, they really call it chocolate discs. It's just like the generic name for M&Ms or Smarties. So there's peanuts here, walnuts, raisins. Oh, look at that. Free desiccant. Oxygen absorber. You know, it's the forbidden powder. My goodness. So do not eat this, please. Okay? I'll just save it for my other stuff. All right. Wanna see what happens in a bag of nips? What goes on when they touch my lips? They make a rainbow. Chocolate nips, they make a rainbow. Chocolate nips before they color all the flowers and they paint the trees. They're sweet and delicious, look at all those bees. Well, I want fun to grab a bag of nips and make a rainbow. Nips, nips. Yes, classic Classic Philippine TV commercial. And because of that, I'm very thirsty now, so we'll go ahead and try some of this. We'll just grab a bit of everything. And then nut, raisin, and chocolate disc. All together, it's good. I will try the peanut on its own. I want to see if it's just like happy, just like the last one. It's not oily like happy. So if you're kind of concerned, because sometimes happy is like a little greasy, but this is okay. It doesn't do that much. We'll check out these raisins. Are they like ram raisins? No. Oh. If you eat a bit, there we go. It's like that sweet ram raisin flavor that comes in. Oh my gosh. Then we'll have another of these chocolate discs. You know, compared to like Nips or M&Ms, it's a lot milder. It's not as sweet. So if you're concerned about like eating something like really, really sweet, then this isn't a bad alternative. This nut raisin mix. Good choice, good choice. Netazur says, ding dong plus nips and ram raisins. Yes, actually, if you think about it. Kira says, thirsty, proceeds to eat the nuts. Yes, thirsty. Yes, I'm trying, Kira, to provoke thirst. You know how some people, they want you to eat some food so that you'll be forced to drink more water, especially if you're dehydrated. That's the thing, you know? Big brain. Oh my goodness. Checking once again the stream. Can anyone hear me? Is everything still okay? I want to make sure that everything is okay. Hopefully everything is fine. I think I'm learning my lesson. We really should not stream. I really should not move my OBS around because the visuals, the camera stopped moving, and I don't want to touch it anymore. Otherwise, it causes crashes again. Oh my gosh. Ang moody naman ng OBS, ang moody naman ng stream. Grabe naman. Parang ako lang. Milo's with a message. That's a lot of nuts! My gosh. And Cool Beans is craving for some nuts too. Well, I hope you're nuts for this. Okay, and then the next, we have your tortilla. Plain, not what's this? Not mountain, not swamp, not island or anything like that. For those who play Magic the Gathering, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and open this. Oh no. The video froze. Oh my gosh. Hold on. The camera feed is frozen. Okay, hold on. Let me just see if we could do something about this. Hold on. Okay, and all right, my webcam was frozen. Let me just fix this. Hold on. I don't want to use the laptop cam. That would be awful. Okay. It's fine now? Okay, good. All right, I guess it was just like a glitch in the matrix that caused that to happen. Oh my goodness. But it did not the stream did not cut off, right? The stream did not cut off. So... Oh. I think we've got the webcam back. Hello? Anyone hear me? Everything okay? Yes. Still 126? Okay, perfect. Alright, thank you. Alright, there we go. Now it's moving in OBS again. Alright, perfect. Careful not to dox your bed coordinates with that room. You're revealing too much. Well, I don't know. I don't have a witty retort for that, Milas. You got me there, old friend. Okay, so we got our tortilla here. Let's go ahead and... Nice. See, tear notches are a gift to humanity right here. Look at that! Free oxygen absorber, let's go! The forbidden sugar. And we got 2 tortilla. Nice. These are the folded kind though, so, you know, we got like instant taco. So we'll just put it here, off to the side. And then we got our beverage bag. So we're gonna make the orange drink now. So what they usually do is that they put the water first, so that, because if you put the powder first, that might influence the height of the water instead, because usually they have like a precise measurement. So this one they said it's supposed to be 20 fluid ounces, but 20 fluid ounces is a lot compared to this. So we'll just try to add here, and then if it's still like too sweet, then I'll just add some water later. And unlike other people, I will add the powder first just to be safe. So that's just me. It says tear here. Can someone cry for me, please? I need your luha here. Kira says, if ever I have my new PC, I wouldn't have the guts to do face cam stream, not even hand cam. Oh no. Well, whatever you're comfortable with. And yeah, these are nuts, Reeker. Nut raisin mix with chocolate discs, which is just a fancy way of saying M&Ms. Okay, so let's use this. Thank you for your tears, Netizer. We managed to get this open, my gosh. Okay, so let's put this here. It's a pinkish color, actually. It's a very pinkish color in the bag right now. Oh, hey, Mika. Welcome to the stream. Can I have a shout out for Mika, if you please? Another Philippine VTuber. Plays quite a lot of Genshin. So if you like Genshin, go ahead and check out Mika. All right, so we'll now pour the water in here. And we're gonna be making some shake fries in a bit. All right, let's pour this here. Try not to hit my microphone. Look at all that water, my goodness. And it, you know what? Wait, let me have a smell of this. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like a Tang. This really smells like Tang orange juice. My gosh. So, yeah. My water bottle's empty already. My goodness. Alright, so we'll just take the air a bit out here and then give it a nice shake, like your shake fries. Shake it like it's your crush who keeps cheating on you. Who keeps cheating on you? You're not even together. What am I saying? Is the package cold? No, it's not cold. The water is not cold either. Yes. You know what? You know what this is? Oh my goodness. This is like the Death Stranding juice. This is your Neon Genesis Evangelion LCL. My goodness. Hello, 39 Seraphim. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. That sound, Kira? This is what good juice sounds like. Yes! Okay, thank you for letting me know. The food is ready. Oh my goodness. I'm preparing to be a bartender in the future. My goodness. Okay, thanks everyone for letting me know. I'll get the food in a bit. Some people, they would just drink directly from the bag, but I'll go ahead and put it in my cup here. This is the difficult part. Please don't spill over my table. Oh, so you know 39 Seraphim, Kira. Interesting. Small, small world. It's a small, small world. Okay. Okay, we'll put this away here. It's a deep, rich orange color. Definitely like a tang. Sweet. Only probably because I didn't put the right amount of water, so that's fine. It'll just it's okay. It's good. It really reminds me of Tang or Sunkist, so definitely a good one. I put more water here just in case. So for now, we're gonna move the tortilla out first, and we're gonna get the ulam. Oh, ang init. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know what? As a treat for Milas, you know, as part of like my stream, I used to do food reviews, but I kind of felt conscious whenever I would show my face. So, you know, here's my drinking. Tasty. Yes. This is not a face reveal, okay? I've shown my face numerous times on Discord and Twitter, so yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's go back here. Okay, and now we're gonna get our food, our ulam. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh my goodness, it's so hot, just like me. You know, sometimes I used to be very, very scared of making comments like that because I'm not confident in my looks. But you know, I have only a limited amount of time on this earth, so why not be confident, you know? Slay, you know? If no one says you look good, then be the one that says you look good, diba? You know, we believe in confidence. Yes, work it. Slay. Yes, work it, darling. Okay, so the rice and beans is not as hot as I thought it would be, but I guess that's expected because we put it under the heater. So we'll just put this here first. And then, ang init. Oh my goodness, this beef taco filling. All right. And it's still steaming, my gosh. I recommend that if you are using the flameless ration heater, do not smell it, okay? The smell is like awfully metallic, my gosh. It is awful. Awful. My goodness. So take care of your nose and please don't smell it. It makes me dizzy, actually. Alright, so we're gonna put this here. So this is gonna be the place for our beef taco filling. And this one will be put here as the lid. The lid also, for this Wildo Kamba box, also doubles as a second plate. So this is good. So we'll open this up. And hopefully the beef taco filling actually cooked now. Because the last time I cooked an MRE main, the entire thing did not cook properly, and that was embarrassing. Oh, yes! Oh my goodness, it really does smell like taco. Oh my gosh. The cumin, the pepper, the salt, and everything. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yes. Mexican giniling. My goodness. Think of it this way. If you're too shy to get tacos, just make giniling and put it in bread. Ayun. Homemade Philippine taco. Look at that. Nice. Oh, just get this bit here in the corner. Yeah. And the good thing is that the tear notches are along the long side. What that means is that normally, remember, you see like the bag is like this, the tear is like this. But the problem is your spoon is not long enough, and because of that, your hands might get dirty if you try to get the bits at the bottom. But here, it's along the long side. That way, your spoon still has a lot of room to move around, and it's a lot less messy for you. Okay, and the next one is the Santa Fe rice and beans. Okay, so where's the tear notch here? Okay, it's up here. Why do you need a pocket knife when you can use your teeth? Classic Filipino way. Okay, so the Santa Fe rice and beans doesn't look that appetizing, probably because I did not heat it up, but that's fine. The most important one is the taco, is the beef taco filling anyway. Look at the rice. It's like a solid brick. It's like a brick that came apart. My goodness. So this is what it looks like if you don't heat it up. Look at that. Look at that. Again, it ain't... Wait. Smells cheesy, actually. There's like some beans in here as well. Hold on. I got in my... That's like that. It got in my mouse pad. Oh my goodness. I have to wash it. Hiya. Serjay, why you not cook the rice? Rice very important. My goodness. Hiya. Serjay, you bring dishonor to your ancestors. My goodness. All right. And then let's just clean up a bit. And then we'll be preparing our coffee. Thank God. The most important part of the meal. We're gonna be using the tissue like that. I sound exactly like him. Uncle Serjay, going to send you to the Shadow Realm. Uncle Serjay, summon Exodia, send your ass to the Shadow Realm. My goodness. My gosh. Anyway, so we'll put the heater sleeve away too. This bag is getting really bulky with all of the trash. My goodness. Alright, coffee time. Serjay, should you be drinking coffee right before you sleep? I don't care. Okay, do not put the moist towelette in the coffee, Serjay. Do not. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be making some coffee. Put the Bill's brew. Yeah, slap it. Slap it. You said you're not going out with anybody else, huh? Like that. Possessive. My goodness. Alright, look at how little coffee there is. Because it's freeze-dried, look at how little coffee it is. Really, really dried. Gamai, relax, okay? Relax, Gamai. You'll be fine, okay? Alright. Then we're gonna have some sugar. My god. White sugar. Why white sugar? It should always be brown sugar, but I'm not one to judge. I'm not gonna use the entire packet. Feeling healthy? My goodness. Then we got our creamer, non-dairy, dry. For coffee or tea? Huh? Okay. I've never heard of someone using creamer in tea before. I know people can put milk in tea, but creamer? That is new. Just a little bit of creamer. Yeah. Okay, that's not a little bit. Oh well. Creamer in tea, a new way of milk tea, diba? That's something new. My gosh. Alright, then we got our hot water here. Nice. Give it a stir. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It does the job. See those bits of the coffee there, though? Maybe it's because my water is not that hot anymore. That's a pity. But, you know, it does the job. Okay, and the last thing we need to do before we start is the cheese spread. So let's make sure we get this kneaded up before we start. So this thing, you have to really press down on it. Yeah. Make it work. Get to all the corners. You know, just go through all the corners, chase it around just like you are when you chase your crush. Aye! Oh my goodness. And then, okay, let's go. If you want to give it like a roll, you could do that too. Make sure that, you know, it just gets through everything. Nice. All right. So we'll give it a try, and hopefully it is working. Serjay, my hugot every day. Of course, Kira. People come to my streams for that, and the maniacal cackling, and now my goblin mode. All right. Who needs a pocket knife when you've got your teeth? So I know they said one of the mistakes was using the using your. Putting it on the tortilla, but I'll give it a try. I just want to see. Look at that. It's like dried out cheese whiz. Oh my goodness, that is definitely something. My gosh. Oh, yep. Definitely like Cheese Whiz. Definitely. Alright. So this is your food. Whoa, my goodness, that's salty. My gosh. That's so salty. Near the end, you think, oh, it's fine, it's just Cheese Whiz. But then at the very end, it's like, oh my gosh, the kick. A kick of salt. You know, I don't really like it when they do that, where it's like, you know, oh, it's an innocent flavor. It's nothing big. And then all of a sudden, taste. My gosh. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna need some more of that juice. But yep, this is your menu for the day. Again, this is menu number 6, beef taco filling. From all of this to this. All right. This cheese spread is still fine. I'm not dead yet, so there's that. All right, so let's just you know, do it for the gram, baby. Do it for the gram. You know, pang thumbnail shot like that. I remember when I was a few years ago, I still used to do restaurant reviews, and I would what's this? I would take pictures of food and stuff, but I could never do a good flat lay. Because if you want to do a good flat lay, that usually means that you have to actually stand on a chair to get the height that you need. And I'm kind of scared of standing on chairs. You know what? For the picture, we'll put more of that cheese spread on top. Yes, there we go. Okay. All right, everybody, smile for the camera in 3, 2, 1. Click. I'll do the video editing later on. I mean the picture editing later on. Nice. Sorry, taking more pictures. Okay, so we're actually gonna start eating the food, and then we'll go ahead and rate the taste of everything. Okay. I'm not working today. I'm on leave today. Hey! Okay, so we'll go back to the juice because holy cow, that stuff was salty earlier. Again, if you want to get like your classic elementary school tang, this is good. This is a good thing to have. I know this is hot water, but you know, it's like that feeling like in Chinese restaurants where they serve you hot water so that it would aid in digestion, especially if you're like eating like very oily food. This is for that time. Yeah, this thing, even though it's plastic, it's supposed to be good for hot water as well, but I tend to minimize the use of that. Okay, so we'll take a look next at our beef taco filling. We'll try it on its own first. Oh, I'm overwhelmed by the taste. So there's like the usual tomato sauce, beef, ground beef, and then there's the pepper and the salt and then the cumin. That really screams like Mexican style food. So very good nostalgia. It's very, very nice actually. Although the salt is super strong, I will tell you what. Super strong. So if you don't like salty food, this is gonna be a problem. Nice. Hey Nabi, Can I have a shout out for Nabi, please? Hello, hello. Glad to have you here. How have you been doing? Yep, we're eating our MRE. We've finished preparing the food, so now we're gonna go ahead and enjoy the food. Okay, next let's try these beans and rice on its own first. Hey, look at that. Again, it did not heat properly. Hiya! So we're just gonna eat it as it is. I like beans, and this one is pretty good actually. Where is the... It has a taste of like... I think there's like jalapeno in here. Bits of like jalapeno. I can taste a bit. Oh, there's the kick. There's the jalapeno kick. Oh yeah, there we go. And then the rice... It doesn't really feel like rice. They're like tiny bits of rice here. And then... I don't know if the camera can capture it, but on my end, this looks more like a paste. And then they just put some like rice grains inside. And then that's when they put in the beans and other stuff. There's like corn here on the spoon. Rice and corn, and then some beans, and then like slices of jalapeno. These look to be like red kidney beans. So classic taste. Just put this here, have a bite, and put it with the tortilla. It's good. Playing Kingdom 2 Crowns, Nabi. Oh, that's interesting. What kind of game is that? Just the name itself kind of makes me think it's like an RTS or something like that. I'm not sure. You can feel free to share. And oh, I was right. Yes, nice. Kira says, I suggest heating the rice for at least 3 minutes. Maybe I'll try that, but I think it's fine as it is. And actually, on the field, if you don't have a lot of time to eat, you don't even need to heat up this stuff. It's actually ready to eat. The heating is actually for the general audience. The heating is just there to make it more palatable, make it easier to taste. Some comments soldiers apparently say that they even just like tear open the coffee powder, pour it in their mouth, and then get the creamer and sugar, and then just swallow it with a drink of water. So this one is already heated, is already ready to eat. This is just for convenience sake. And speaking of coffee, we'll try the Bill's Brew. Okay, it's a good thing I did not put so much, because I could still taste the Bill's Brew. Bill's Brew coffee is really nice, actually. A nice, strong taste. Not too strong, but it has a nice, a nice dark roast to it. If you've tasted like a brewed coffee, it's something like that. And then when you add the creamer and sugar, it kind of takes away the bite of the coffee. So if you're not like a fan of like strong coffee, then maybe you should put the cream and sugar, or just put some more water. But I'm fine with my strong coffees, so this is a good one. For similar tasting things, you could just find like a regular brewed coffee from like a Starbucks or something like that. Or in my case, I prefer the UCC 117 coffee that's served in a bottle. That you can buy from like grocery stores. It tastes just similar to this, although the UCC 117 is a lot richer in taste. Actually, if you are familiar with the term sommelier, the person who is very good at like testing and tasting and judging wines, there is actually a sommelier for coffee as well. I just learned that some time ago. So if ever they do have like a coffee sommelier open role, I would like to learn that. It's an excuse to have all the coffee that I want. And for those who came in a bit later, let's try our fruit and nut mix. So it has raisin nut mix rather. It has raisins, it has walnuts. I don't know what these nuts are. And peanuts and the chocolate discs. And these chocolate discs are just the generic name for M&Ms or nips. Raisins are sweet, just like ram raisins, but very dry. I mean, raisins are dry, but like ram raisins still have like some kind of moistness to them, you know? But this is just like absolutely dry. The nuts themselves are not oily or greasy, which is good. It doesn't have that, like, you know, that heavy feeling that you would find in like other trail mixes. And the chocolate discs are not sweet compared to like nips or M&Ms. So it's most of the sweetness actually comes from the raisins. So this is a good one. Very nice trail mix. Okay, so now we're gonna try combining our mains together. So we'll put the cheese here, and then we'll put our beef taco filling here, and then put some of the rice here. So we'll try and take a bite of what it's like together. Wow. Oh. It's like... It's interesting. When I try it, it's definitely not like restaurant taco. So imagine you're just at home, you get a slice of bread, and then you get some leftover spaghetti sauce. So ragu or spaghetti bolognese sauce, so like the one with the ground beef and tomato sauce. And then you just put a little bit of like beans inside. And then you get some cheese whiz. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is it's basic. It's not something to write home about. It's nothing amazing, but again, you have to understand that for people who are on the field, away from like the luxuries of home and their favorite restaurants, this one is like a good reminder of like home. So I appreciate what they're trying to do here. For someone like me who is living far away from a battlefield or a campsite, this could be improved upon, I guess. Like lessen the salt, you know, make this, maybe like use a flavored tortilla or something, I don't know. But again, taking the nutritional value of this thing, they need the salt, and then to be able to like give themselves some energy, and not to mention like all the sweetness from here and stuff. So yeah, this will give you all the energy and pep that you need to be able to do what you need to do. But for now, this is a very luxurious meal on my part of the world. But we're gonna go ahead and continue eating anyway, because that's just what we do. Cool Bean says, one thing that made me appreciate the taste of an MRE is when I worked on our farm all day. Hunger is a very good spice, which is true, yes. Hunger will make you eat anything. Alright, so we have more. Shut up. You know, I was always told, Serjay, stop making noise when you eat. But like, but mom, when I'm eating on stream, people like it when I make noise. It's ASMR. So if ever you see me making noise when I eat, it's like, oh no, I'm providing the ASMR experience. Ah, yeah. Less sweet juice. Thank you. Thank goodness. Yeah, we'll get this half here. And then if Sister Svek is still awake, I'll go ahead and invite her to try some of this food. Yeah, it's not noise, it's content. My goodness, people need to understand that, you know, the noises that you make can be made into content. Don't take that out of context. Yes. My gosh. Like that. Put that cheese in there. Boy, I wish I could use that excuse when I was a kid. Ma, it's ASMR. Imagine in the 90s if we said that. Milas, what are you talking about? What's this ASMR thing? Excuse me. I am so sorry. Okay, we're gonna finish this part here, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Yeah, because you know it's almost midnight, and I need to prepare for what's this? For Conquest tomorrow. So yeah, we'll have to get as much rest as we can. So again, I hope that I'll be able to run into you all tomorrow as well. Okay, so last bite for this one.